Oh hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. My name's Kristen, if you aren't aware that that's my name. This is my cat, Monkey. He's the best. Go buddy, go buddy, go. Go buddy, go. Anyway, in today's video, I am going to be talking all about some things that you can buy at the store that make it really easy during the holidays if you're trying to eat vegan and don't really care a whole lot about having everything be homemade, if anything at all. So this list is perfect for if you want to buy everything at the store or if you just need to buy a few things at the store. I just wanted to put together a little nice shopping list that you guys could print off and take with you to the store and kind of know what was vegan, and I'll kind of talk about some of the stuff on the list as well. So as far as what I'm talking about this list is, in the description of the video there's a link. Click on that link and you will get a free copy of my printable, downloadable PDF of my easy vegan holiday shopping list, and it's got hella awesome stuff on it. I have it pulled up on my computer, so I'm just gonna kind of go through it with you guys and talk about what you can buy at the store that's really easy and can make it really simple for you. And I tried to find stuff that you can get at a lot of different kinds of stores. So there's definitely some specialty items, and then some of the stuff we'll talk about you can get kind of anywhere. So make it work for you. I know the holidays can kind of be difficult for a lot of people, especially if it's your first vegan holiday and you're trying to cook everything from scratch and you realize holy shit, this is so much to do. I remember doing that one Thanksgiving and just being panic attack, I have too much to do. I wish I just would have bought some of this at the store. So that's what I suggest, finding really awesome recipes online and then combining it with some of the stuff that I have on this list. If you are in need of some good recipes that you can make at home, then I would highly suggest clicking on the link in the description that will take you to my Pinterest board titled Vegan Holidays. I have a ton of recipes saved on there that all sound amazing. I've tried a lot of them, and the ones I haven't tried sound really good. So go scroll through there, pick a few things out that you want to make, and then you can grab the other stuff at the store, which makes it really easy. So open up that description and click on those things and make sure you get the free printable list, because it is awesome to bring with you to the store and you kind of know it's vegan and you have some things to look for as well. So let's just hop right into the list that I've been talking about for 4 minutes now. Yeah, as far as the list goes, let's see what we got. So starting with the main thing, let's start with the holiday roasts. So when I first went vegan 6 years ago, there was one of these, I think it was, there's a tofurkey one, and the options now are amazing. Okay, so the first one I have on the list, again, reading my notes off my computer, is the Field Roast Celebration Roast. It is a 1 pound roast, and this is the description on their website. Whether a special occasion or a simple dinner for two, our celebration roast is the ultimate in vegetarian sophistication. We start with a rich and savory sausage-style stuffing made from field roast grain meat, fresh cut butternut squash, mushrooms, and Granny Smith apples, seasoned with a blend of rosemary, thyme, and sage. We then surround the stuffing with our most luxuriant grain meat, seasoned with rubbed sage, garlic, and lemon juice. As a centerpiece, appetizer, or sliced in a sandwich, our celebration roast is perfect for any occasion. So that's kind of the traditional celebration roast. A lot of people really like that one. I honestly don't even think I've ever had that one, but it sounds really good. Next on the list, I had one that I've heard is amazing, and I've never tried it. I didn't even know it was a thing until this holiday season when someone was talking about it in my How to Vegan Facebook group, but it's called the Field Roast Hazelnut Cranberry Roast en croûte. I looked up how to say that, which pretty much means in a crust and baked. The description on their website says, our hazelnut cranberry roast en croûte is the perfect centerpiece for any comfort meal, whether it be a holiday, personal celebration, or a Sunday. This vegetarian roast holds a lot of flavor. Rich hazelnut-infused grain meat, which sounds bomb, stuffed with field roast sausages, crystallized ginger, that sounds good, cranberries and apples wrapped in a savory puff pastry. The pictures of this look amazing, you guys. I want to eat this, so I'm going to try to find that for this Thanksgiving and make that at some point because it sounds really good. Some other ones that I have on the list, there's a few Gardein brands. There's a savory stuffed turkey, which is 2 individual stuffed turkey with 2 packs of gravy, perfect for 1 or 2. So if there's just a couple of you and you don't need to feed a lot, the Gardein savory stuffed turkey might be a good way to go. Gardein also makes a holiday roast, which is a delectable taste of cranberry wild rice stuffing with home-style gravy that can serve up to 8 people. So if you need more, then get the holiday roast from Gardein. That one's good. I've had that one. I really liked that one. I think it's been a couple years since I had that one, but that one's really good. And then they have like the turkey cutlet too, which comes in the bag. So if you just want to make something really simple and don't need like a big roast, those turkey cutlets might be a good way to go. At Trader Joe's, this one is the one that I've been eating the last couple of years, and it is amazing. I really, really like it a lot, but I'm going to try to find that field roast en croûte this year. I feel so fancy when I say that. So fancy. But the Trader Joe's brand breaded stuffed roast is really, really good. Let's see what they say about it. Made with seasoned soy protein and organic ancient grain flour. It was touted for its remarkable texture and flavor. Rest on our roasts we do not. Clever. Driven to make this main course as delicious and desirable as possible, we've punched up the wild rice stuffing with bursts of cranberries and coated the roast in crispy breading, seasoned with herbs and red pepper flakes. The breading's really good on it, you guys. Now breaded, our turkeyless stuffed roast with gravy has never tasted or looked better. Eating is believing. All these years and improvements later, we're selling breaded, turkeyless roast for the same best-in-town value of $9.99 for each 40-ounce package. So apparently it's the same price everywhere. A lot of these other ones really vary by your location and store and stuff like that, so that's why I didn't include prices. So if you're interested, call your stores, ask if they have any of these vegan options, and ask them how much they are and do some like comparison shopping. The more people that call or ask like the store manager or the people working in the store and ask if they have vegan options or items, the more they're going to know that people want them, and they will eventually start to get them. And then Tofurky, which is like one of the original brands of these roasts, they have a vegetarian roast, which is a savory blend of wheat and tofu. The roast is filled with a flavorful wild rice and breadcrumb stuffing, ready to be basted, roasted, carved, and devoured by the whole posse. That's on their website. And then they also have like a feast too, like a Tofurky holiday feast that you can get at the store, and we got that once and it was really weird. I wouldn't recommend it. It has the roast in it and then gravy too, but then the like feast in it, I think it was quite a bit more, also had this like these like wish sticks in there, which was like a vegan form that like bone you break, which is just weird. I don't know, during Thanksgiving. And then it had brownies in there too, which just were like okay, I guess. I don't know, I wasn't the biggest fan. But then like I think this is new this year. They have this Tofurky ham roast with a beer glaze. So for Christmas, a lot of people have ham, which is disgusting and absolutely unnecessary to be killing something smarter than your dog for no reason. So they have this ham roast and it sounds awesome. So the description on their website says a plant-based main course for extra special get-togethers. This ham has a tender, smoky flavor complemented by a sweet, tangy glaze. Roast, slice, and serve with your favorite stuffing and vegetables, or maybe even fancy mac and cheese. Yes, you should make the vegan boyfriend mac and cheese for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, because it's really good. I'll put a link for that in the description too. Invite your flexitarian friends and let the festive feasting begin. One of our favorite breweries, Hopworks Urban Brewery, crafts its tasty organic beers right here in Oregon, just a few miles from Tofurky HQ. Their Velvet ESB, extra special bitter if you're not aware of that, won our taste test with its malty caramely flavor profile and ultra smooth texture. We got creative and turned this 21+ brew into an all ages velvety beer glaze that gives our ham roast a sweet, flavorful kick. Thanks, beer buddies. So if you're wanting that, or you have family members that crave that, try it out. And if you've had it or try it out, and if you have had any of these, let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite or which one you want to try. Yeah, let's chat about it. So that's kind of like the main thing, are those roasts, because those making yourself can take up a lot of time unless you like making like seitan and stuff like that, but getting it like stuffed and then breaded and then having a sauce and all that stuff with it can be really nice. And then even if you want to make all the other stuff yourself, at least you kind of have that main centerpiece figured out. So then moving on to some stuffing, because we all know that stuffing is very popular around this time. So the Pepperidge Farm stuffing is vegan, and same with the Mrs. Cubinsons, I don't know. Those are both vegan, as well as the 365 brand, or the 365 brand from Whole Foods. They have a vegan stuffing there too. But those other two you can usually find in most stores. Warning, Stovetop uses chicken broth. So if you're ever wondering, just flip the little box around and look at the ingredients and make sure there's no chicken broth. In bold, they have to say if there's any dairy or eggs in there. So just make sure there's no meat, and then make sure there's no dairy or eggs by checking that little bolded section, and you should be good to go. And then I know there's a lot of cornbread stuffings too for people that can't eat gluten. So just kind of check that out, and just don't use, if it calls for like chicken broth or vegetable or chicken broth or any other kind of broth like that, just use vegetable broth instead. And a lot of these are just really easy to make vegan. So those are some stuffing ideas for you. And then some bread and rolls, which are also very, very important during this time. The Rhodes frozen dinner rolls, which you can find pretty much anywhere. I think they have those at Walmart, and they have those at Winco and Fred Meyer. Those are vegan, good to go. So get those if you just don't want to make some bread yourself. The Pepperidge Farm French Stone artisan rolls, also vegan. Annie's flaky biscuits, like in the little tube, those are vegan. Some of this stuff that I am mentioning, BT Dubs, has palm oil in it, which is technically vegan because it doesn't come from an animal, but is very highly debated in the vegan community because it can destroy a lot of habitats for animals and can be very destructive. So I personally try to like steer clear of palm oil if I can. Some of the stuff I mentioned does have palm oil in it. Some of it does have sugar that is not organic or certified vegan. That is up to you as a vegan or a non-vegan or whatever you are to decide. Some people are cool with it, other people don't want to do it. So again, flip it over, look at the ingredients, look at the nutrition label, figure out if you want to eat it or not. And that's that, it's that simple. So the Annie's Flaky Biscuits are vegan. I think they have palm oil though. The Hodgson's Mill Sweet Yellow Cornbread Mix is vegan. If it asks for eggs, which I think it does, you can just make flax eggs or chia eggs, or sometimes people use applesauce. There's lots of varieties for eggs. There's actually like a vegan egg mixture that you can buy. Trader Joe's crescent rolls are vegan. Same with Pillsbury crescent rolls. They both have palm oil in them. They're not gluten-free, they're not healthy for you at all, but most crescent rolls honestly are vegan. So just flip it over and check to see that there's no dairy or anything in there, but then most of them are vegan. So even the ones like at Walmart or at most of your local grocery store chains or whatever, check them out, they're probably vegan, and those are so good to have, and they're really easy to make. So check those out if you don't feel like baking crescent rolls. Gravy. Gravy is important. And there's options. There's like packets of gravy that you just mix with water that are vegan or vegetarian, aka vegan if you don't use like milk or whatever. So Tofurkey, if you want like a pre-made one, makes like a vegan savory gravy. I think it's like in the frozen section. So keep an eye out for that if you just want to like heat one up and don't even want to mix it. But then there's the Simply Organic Vegetarian Brown Gravy, the Rhodes End Organic Quick Gravy, Pacific Foods Organic Mushroom Gravy, that kind of comes in like a little package too, so if you have that brand, check that out. And then even Campbell's Mushroom Gravy, that's vegan. So there's definitely MSG in it though, I think. So again, not the best for you, but you could buy all of this stuff, and if for one day you're like, I don't care, I'm just gonna eat whatever I want and I don't want to make a bunch of food, this stuff's vegan. So as far as veggies go, because veggies are important and play a huge role. They should, at least. Sometimes they do for me, sometimes they don't. But frozen and canned veggies, so easy. Like a frozen thing of peas or a frozen thing of corn, and just broccoli, whatever, dump it in your pot with some water, heat it up, you're good to go. Or you can make your own. You can like go get Brussels sprouts and chop them all up and bake them and roast them, and that's delicious too. But if you just want like something really easy, you could just also get some like canned corn. Whatever you want, frozen or canned, can be really easy. Just grab a few of those, heat them up, no one will even know. Mashed potatoes are really easy to make at home. You literally just like boil some potatoes and mash them up with some vegan butter and some vegan milk and maybe some herbs and garlic if you want. Or you can get the Idahoan original mashed potatoes and just use vegan butter and vegan milk in them, and those are good to go. And those I think are like in most stores. And they're Idahoan, because you guys, the potatoes in Idaho are legit knee spears. I live in Idaho. I can tell you they are good. Oh, another thing that are really amazing and people love to eat at Thanksgiving and Christmas time and stuff are fried onions, and those go on top of those like green bean casseroles, and most of those are vegan. A lot of them contain palm oil, so be aware of that, but like the Great Value brand, the French's Kroger brand, and Trader Joe's, those are all vegan, but literally every single one of them, I think except for maybe one of them that I turned over, they were all vegan. So keep those in mind. Those are just really good. I mean, just put those out with a spoon and people can just sprinkle them on everything. Cranberry sauce is also really important. The Ocean Spray whole berry cranberry sauce, good to go. Totally vegan. So if you don't feel like making your own, which is really easy if you want to make your own, but if you don't want to make your own, that one's good to go. Some other things, getting into some sweeter ideas and things. If you don't feel like making pie, you got options. The Sara Lee apple pie is vegan, as well as the Marie Callender like fruit pies, like pretty much all of them. Like the cherry, the peach, the apple, the blueberry, the raspberry, all vegan. Makes it so easy. So just go to the store, grab one of those. You have pie, grab like a little vegan vanilla ice cream pint or whatever, or a big thing. You're good to go. Bring it to a party and be like, yeah, this is vegan. Blow your friends' minds. Also, the Kirkland Signature, aka Costco brand, lattice apple pie is totally vegan too. They're just sitting there in the store, totally vegan. A lot of the stuff you don't even know. And then Whole Foods has a lot of vegan pies. They have vegan pumpkin pie, all of that stuff. So again, check in like your area and your like natural, like your co-op or your natural grocers or whatever health food stores you have, and check and see what they have. Because as it gets closer to Thanksgiving and Christmas time, more and more stuff are going to be popping up, and probably way more than I have on this list, because people are being like, well, people want vegan stuff. So go like stroll through your store aisles and scope and see what they have. If you like whipped cream on your pie, there are options. You can make your own, or if you don't feel like it, go get the So Delicious dairy-free cocoa whip, prime time. There is also like a little spray one by the Soya 2 brand. There's a soy whip and a rice whip. So if you don't want soy milk, there's a rice whip. I've never tried that brand, and I know there's other brands too that are making those. So, but those are two that are kind of like available kind of readily and fairly easily. I've seen those in several stores around here. So the So Delicious brand is really good. And they have two different kinds. I can't remember what they are. One of them's blue, one of them's red. I can't remember. If you want butter for your bread, options. My favorite is the Miyoko's cultured vegan butter, and there's like a European style one too, but they don't have any palm oil in them. So I like using those because, again, I try to stay away from palm oil. Will I completely during the holidays? Probably not, because that's just part of it. And when you're at friends and family's houses, you kind of got to roll with it. And as long as it doesn't have direct animal products in it, sometimes it's okay. And then Earth Balance butter, you can usually find that a lot of places. So that's vegan and good to go. And there's lots of different kinds of that. There's like soy free and organic and all of that. So, and it comes in like the tub, so it's easy to spread, or you can get like the sticks for baking. So Earth Balance is good in that way too. Okay, so another thing that I don't think they had in stores when I first went vegan, if they did, they only had probably like one kind or something, and it was probably really expensive. It was like eggnog and holiday nog, and they have like pumpkin spice ones and like mint chocolate ones. There's lots of different kinds now, and there's tons of different brands. So again, just go to your store, check and see if they have it. If they don't have anything like this stuff that I'm talking about, ask them to get it. The more people that ask, the better. So Silk makes a holiday nog, which is really good. That one's made of soy milk. They've improved on their original recipe, I believe, so that one's pretty good. So Delicious has a dairy-free nog. That one's coconut milk. That one I think is my favorite. And they also have other types of flavors. Again, like a pumpkin spice and like a minty chocolate one, kind of like Christmassy. And then Califia, I don't know how to pronounce that. I always do that. Califia Farms makes a holiday nog as well as some other kinds. So, and there's lots of other brands like Trader Joe's, I think just came out with like an eggnog. And again, more and more people are realizing that this is in demand and that, hey, we should start providing some vegan options because people want it. And then, like, one of my favorite things to have on, like, Christmas morning, even though I don't really like Christmas a lot, I'm not into the whole, like, consumerism thing, I'm not religious in, like, that way, but, a I like hanging out with my family, and I like hanging out with my friends, and I like cinnamon rolls. So that's a lot of times like a really easy breakfast to make that people really like. And a lot of cinnamon rolls that you find at your grocery store are vegan that you might not be aware of. So the Annie's Organic brand are vegan. The Immaculate brand, the organic Immaculate cinnamon rolls are vegan. Again, I think all of these have palm oil in them, so decide if you want to eat that or not, and then eat it or not. And then Trader Joe's has like some pumpkin rolls that look so good, you guys. Like, they look so bad for you. When I read the ingredients of some of this stuff, I'm like, this is so bad for you. Like, I am not saying this stuff is good for you by any means, but like 1 or 2 days out of the year, if you just want to spoil yourself and just like not cook, we have options. So the pumpkin rolls look good, and then Trader Joe's like jumbo cinnamon rolls, oh, those look so good too. So those are some ideas for you guys. I think I went through everything kind of in my list. So if you want this list, I've got this like printable shopping list, guys. So this is kind of like a little preview with my ring light in there. It's like, I guess I'll just pop it onto the screen again. It's an easy vegan holiday shopping list, and it's got all of it, and you can print it and bring it to the store with you, and then you won't even have to like wonder if it's vegan or not. You'll be good to go. And you can like, again, make your entire list with this stuff, or just a few things here and there. But I just wanted to help you guys, if you're a new vegan, to know that it's possible, and it doesn't have to be like everything homemade, and it doesn't have to be this like crazy disaster in your kitchen. Like, it's totally doable. I've gone through the crazy disasters in the kitchen, so I tried to make it easy for you guys. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it wasn't too long. I tried to jam as much information in there as possible. Again, just go open up the description and click on the link that says free easy vegan holiday shopping list, and you will get it sent straight to your inbox. It's just a PDF file, and you can just print it off and bring it to the store with you, and you'll be all set to go. So again, I hope this video was really helpful for you guys. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so that I know it was helpful for you. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet, so you don't miss out on any of my vegan videos. And I hope you guys have a really amazing holiday season, no matter what you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate. I hope you just have a good November and December, no matter what, because I love you guys. So thanks again for watching. Have a good holiday season, and I will just see you guys in my next video. Peace out.